Hello guys, my name is DJ Ola7 Owen. We're Kwamadondo on your number one podcast in the land, the Ola7 podcast. Welcome to yet another episode of CIMAS Rescue Emergency Team to tell us more about, saving lives. They are celebrating a decade of saving lives. So tungoti munhu wese nekukutenda every Sunday dzenyu imene kusapota CIMAS nekuti iripo for you. And in studio, I'm joined by Beulah Ananias, the Rescue Emergency Manager. How are you, ma'am? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Thanks for coming.
Thank you. I'm actually very excited to be here.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Considering the 10 years
Yes.
of saving lives that
Indeed.
we are celebrating, I am really excited.
A nice one. So, what we want to talk about, the medical emergency. What is a medical emergency, and how can I obtain assistance in such a situation?
Okay, we are here just because of medical emergencies.
Yes.
CIMAS Rescue thrives because of medical emergencies, because we are here to save lives. So a medical emergency, I would say that it's a sudden and unexpected case where somebody, either they collapse or they've got a trauma or a medical health condition that needs to be taken care of immediately.
Yes.
Right? So if that is not done, this can actually complicate to limb damage, organ damage, or it can actually result in death if nothing is done. So I would urge, where there is such an emergency, to just dial 922 and we'll take it up from there.
Yeah, that's powerful. The number to dial 922. So tell us about types of emergencies require the involvement of CRAs, CIMAS Rescue Ambulance Services.
Thank you very much for that, Ola. So the emergency, the nature of emergencies that CIMAS Rescue Ambulance Service can actually attend to is, for example, someone is collapsed, right? And they are no longer breathing, they are no longer, their heart has stopped. You can actually call the ambulance if they have got a chest pain or they have got shortness of breath that continues to be there. And if they've got acute abdominal pain, those are all emergencies that can actually result in organ damage or limb damage or death. Or if, for example, they can have weakness of limbs, they can also call the ambulance. In pregnancy as well, if they've got complications in pregnancy where they start bleeding or they've gotten into a premature labor or any other complication that happens in pregnancy, or in children or even in adults, if they've got fever, especially in adults 40 degrees Celsius or more, but in children under the age of 2 years, if they've got a fever that is actually 38.5 degrees or more, they can actually call the ambulance. And if they have got a patient who has got a seizure, right? They've got a fit, they can also call the ambulance. Or they've got an allergic reaction. Usually allergic reactions will then cause them not to be able to breathe properly. They've got difficulties in breathing. They can call the ambulance. Or if a patient just loses consciousness, we don't know what have caused this person to lose consciousness, we can call the ambulance. It could be trauma, like road traffic accidents, they have fallen, they have drowning, or emergencies at the workplace where they've got broken bones, they have dislocation, deep cuts, or they are bleeding from anywhere. They can also call the ambulance. If they've got head injuries, whichever type of injury that they can have, it's very important that they call 922. And besides that, as well, some conditions, like for example, somebody who is not breathing properly because they've gone into an acute asthmatic attack, for example, they can also call the ambulance. And severe headache that is unexplained, which could actually be, it can either be a migraine, or it could be, we don't know what's happening to this severe headache. It could be something that has actually that can precipitate a stroke. So we don't know what's happening to that. So we can, to the patient inside. So we can call an ambulance in all such cases. These are just examples.